So hey guys, this is Eternal7 here, making my first video, I guess. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be showing you guys my life, my routines, while I continue writing on my novel, novella, or whatever it is. I'm currently working on two stuff right now, so I can show you. And the first story I'm working on is called Amazing Days, which is basically about a 23-year-old college dropout named Elliot Marshall. He's living with his parents, he's working a low-paying job, and he's kind of just feeling down in life, and he wants to make his, world more meaningful, more impactful, and that's kind of what it's all about. There's no real life-changing plot or epic story. It's just kind of a down-to-earth plot about this guy who just wants to make his world a better place. This is the prologue called A New Day, and basically this prologue is about him talking about how so many people treat every day as the same thing and how he wants to avoid from that. And a lot of it is about philosophy and the way different people think about life. And it's just part of the reason why I wrote Amazing Days is it's almost kind of like a compilation of all the questions I've had about life, because life is something, that can be taken away from us at any time. Time is something that goes by extremely quickly and can just catch up to us at any unexpected time. So that's kind of why I started writing this, is because, it kind of almost helped me a little bit with my my worries for that. And it also just kind of like talks about just the concept of death and just how it's gonna happen to us, so we gotta live it the best way. I'm about 2 chapters in so far. I'm 25,000 words and about 52 pages. Sorry if you can't see that. 52 pages on the Google Docs. First chapter is basically Monday. He's just talking about what his life is like on a Monday, pretty much. He's a college dropout living in his basement. He's describing his life. He's talking about where he lives. He's talking about getting up. The basic introduction when it comes to, these kind of stories, And basically that's just what the first chapter is. It's about his routines and how he lives his life. And then there's Tuesday, chapter 2, which I think is about, 20-something pages in. It starts page 24. This is kind of like the chapter where he starts to realize how he's been living the same day over and over, and how he wants to live a different and more meaningful life. So that's kind of how Amazing Days has been going so far. Now there's also another story I've been working on, and it is called Lambertia. It is a dystopian novella, or something like that. And typically, I do not write dystopian or even really read much dystopian, because it's not really a genre that I like all that much. I think it's one of those genres where it's been done to death. However, I decided to kind of put my own spin onto it. Now, I started writing this last summer in 2023, and then I came back to it about last weekend. So I'm not very far into this one. I'm about only 5,000 words, 13 pages. It kind of has the typical dystopian story. It's set in like an alternate past, like the 1700s in France, where the monarchy gets overruled and there's a dictatorship. Learn about totalitarianism like every single dystopian story. But, it's basically, you got these kids who are planning to assassinate the ruler and take back the freedom of France. So it's kind of like that. I'm not too super passionate about this one, so I'm gonna focus more on Amazing Days, more so than in Lambertia, but I do hope this gets finished at some point instead of just going to draft. I am a bit interested in seeing how it ends. So but speaking about that was just the other thing I was writing about. Speaking about Amazing Days, I'm going to write for a couple hours. It's about 2 o'clock right now. At around 5 o'clock, I'm gonna update on how far I've gotten. So like almost 25,000 words. So yeah, 24,328. I will update you guys on how many words I have in a little. Okay, so it's been a few hours later, and here is my update to see how far I've gotten in my writing. So I started the 54th page, or I'm about to start the 54th page. Let's see how many words I have. Okay, so I almost 1,000 words since, and I started at around 23K earlier this morning. So yeah, about 2,000 words, which is a very good goal, especially for a weekend. You know, also during that 3-hour period, I was also reading George R.R. Martin's A Game of Thrones. I'm about 150 pages till the end, and yeah, so far it's very good. You know, I'm very interested in seeing how it continues throughout the rest of the series. Also, I've been hanging out with my dogs. This is Coco. Don't be afraid of the camera. Hi there. Don't be afraid of the camera. Yeah. This is Dixie. Dixie, she just got a bath. You know, she has her collar off right now. Dixie, don't you want to say hello to the camera? Yeah, you want to be on YouTube? Yeah, that's a good dog. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, those are my dogs. You know, I love them. They're near and dear to my heart. So yeah, that's basically just kind of what I do on the weekend. I write, I read, I hang out with my dogs. I watch a lot of YouTube. And yeah, that's just kind of what I've been doing. In the next few hours from now, at around 8 or 9 o'clock, I will be doing another update where I see my progress and how far I have gotten in so far. I've definitely been really into what I've been writing. You know, there's been times where I've been through a block stage, and I'm really glad to see that this is definitely not the case. I've been producing some really good dialogue. I've been able to get a lot of good description out, and I'm really excited to see how this thing turns out when it is finished. I hope I don't put it to draft at some point, but yeah, I am very looking forward to seeing how it goes. Alright guys, so about now, it's a little bit past 7. As you can see, my hair is a little bit wet because I just took a shower. I wrote a little bit more. I got a little bit further into my book of Game of Thrones. I have a little over 100 pages left. So I think for this video, I'm probably going to wrap it up today. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. As my first video on this channel, it really means a lot to me, and I hope I can grow into the best I can be. And yeah, thanks guys.